What's going on, gamers and comic book fans? Welcome back to the Comics Day, my weekly show where I give you guys, we talk about theories and fun stuff and just ideas that pop into my head. This week, we're going to be talking about God of War 2. And spoilers? If you haven't played or beaten God of War yet, just wanted to give that warning out there in case I ruin your life. But, so basically, because of Freya cursing her son with immortality, the reason for Ragnarok, they've skipped a lot of Ragnaroks. Like, I don't think the game specified how many they skipped, but they've skipped a lot. So, when you skip an apocalyptic event, it's gonna come back tenfold. And imagine how many they've missed. And imagine how worse and tenfold all that stuff gets. While we don't know if they... And I apologize if I use Surtur knowledge from the comics, because that's mostly what I'm using it for, just for the sake of, like, comic book channel, me, comic book nerd. But there's something about Surtur I missed. Please be respectful and comment it down below. But no word if they have the living flame down there in Odin's vault. I really wonder what Odin has in his vault, because we know he's got all the tools that essentially do start Ragnarok. Like, the two wolves that are supposed to start Ragnarok, we know he's got them bad boys chained up. And all the other things that are supposed to start Ragnarok. Basically, they stopped it all. So, I feel like Surtur is either weak as fuck or strong as fuck. But in the middle of that is Kratos, and I'm going to explain why. Because if Surtur is weak as fuck, he would need a powerful host to help him exact his own vengeance against the Norse gods. For one, skipping the Ragnarok all these years, and for two, just like, hey, you Kratos, you the guy. You took out an entire pantheon of Greek mythology. So, pretty sure you're the guy to go to, and in exchange, maybe Kratos will offer himself in exchange for him and his son's life, or something will happen in the middle of the game where Atreus could die, and he'll be like, yo, Surtur, save my boy, and I'll be your vessel of pure fire and revenge. And Surtur's like, I bet. And so they go about, Kratos has the Twilight Sword. I think that would be interesting. I think that'd be a very interesting part for us to play in the game, of us like playing through this as Kratos with Surtur, and just like watching them, you know, kill and do all these things, and watching Surtur build his strength up until he's ready to pop out and be like, surprise bitch, fire and flames and death and destruction. And because I really think that we're gonna need some type of like maneuvering here. Let's just say that for sake of argument that Surtur is powerful as fuck, but he can't escape. So he gives Kratos a portion of his power, and he's like, take out these gods, and I will do what you want, or bloppity bloop. And again, it would be a really great turn of pace for the game for us to have a weapon like the Twilight Sword, or just a sword of pure fire. Like, in the game, it was like, you know, the Blaze of Chaos were your fire weapon, so it's like maybe having a broad sword, because I miss having different weapon varieties in the God of War games, from like the older ones to the new one. So I really think that giving him either a big flame weapon or a broadsword, and maybe Surtur's little flame helmet when he goes into that devil trigger form, and I just think that would be a really cool thing to do. You know, because like I said, they have to be punished. Surtur's mindset is they have to be punished for essentially thinking they can skip their death and skip Ragnarok. And Kratos deals out punishment like a dad that just got his son's report card. So all I'm saying is we can get some Surtur action in God of War. And hell, maybe after the thing is done, they can give Atreus some fire arrows. You know, like play around with that idea. But what do you guys think? What do you think Kratos and Surtur would have to discuss, to negotiate? Comment down below and let me know. Do not forget to blah blah blah, hit that subscribe button, blah blah blah, click that dumbass bell. You guys have fingers, you'll do what you want. But I would love to have you guys a part of our nerdy geeky family that we have here on YouTube. I stream myself playing games on Twitch. I post content on Twitter and on Instagram. All my social media links are down below. Do not forget, guys, to stay positive, stay on the grind. Everything happens for a reason, and I love and support you the same way you love and support me. Do not forget, guys, that through good times and bad times, when we geek out and enjoy your lives, and I'll catch you guys next time for another great video.